Hey guys, today I harvested a cactus fruit and I want to share this with you. So this is a ripe fruit of a Trichocereus peruvianus. Let me show you the plant. There it is. It has reached the roof. So this tip will be removed now, like later today. And here's the remnants of the fruit. I always leave a little piece of the base on the plant so it can dry up, and this will dry up and you can just brush it down. If you rip it out too firmly, you just injure the plant, and it can cause an infection. I'm trying to avoid that because like fruit pulp and everything attracts all kinds of insects, and it's just an entry door for fungal infections, bacterial infections. Yeah. Here you can see the fruit, the ripe fruit. So let's have a closer look at it. You see all these hairs, brown, white, and tiny scales. Let me zoom in on the scales. There you can see these little greenish scales. And this is a relatively big fruit. Let's have a look at the inside. There you can see the white pulp and the black ripe seeds. These are pretty big compared to other cactus seeds. And you can also see these brownish specks in the pulp, like these tiny, almost looks like, I don't know, sand. These are basically seeds that did not develop. When you are pollinating a flower, very often you don't pollinate everything in that flower, and you always have some seeds that will not ripen, that just remain like numb. Yeah, and that's the case here. Very nice fruit. I like these. I've been asked a lot if they are edible. I think they are, yes, but I would never eat them because it's so much work to get these seeds as a breeder, you know. But yeah, you can eat them. No idea about like chemical contents and all that stuff, so I do not have an idea. But yeah, there are some cactus fruits that are edible. Cactus, for example. Yeah, and here's some more seeds, fruits that need to be removed before the slugs get them. Here's a fruit that isn't ripe yet. You can see that it is really green, still very green. When you touch it, it doesn't feel like ripe, you know. You just have to touch the fruit carefully, really carefully, because they can, like, if you knock them down, they instantly stop developing. So you need to be a little bit careful to not damage the fruit or rip it down accidentally. Now if you look at this one that we just harvested, it had split open, and a fruit that's splitting open is ripe usually. I mean, sometimes you have a fruit that just doesn't ripen anymore, like especially when you have a genetic, like two different, genetically different parents. Sometimes you can get like genetically incompatible offspring and seeds and everything. But yeah, if everything goes well, the fruit will split, and then you take it down usually. Very beautiful fruit. I like these. They are very nice. It just is a good feeling when you have something like so many seeds, you know. These are, I don't know, maybe 400, 450, maybe more. I don't know. But yeah, definitely 400 seeds, I think. And this is really good for, like, if you want to raise a few, like 10, 20, this will give you a good start. Yeah, in comparison to these, I mean, I'm touching them. Still very firm. But you can see that they are slowly but steadily getting to the point where you can harvest them. If you would take them down now, you'd probably have some unripe seeds in there. Not all, but it would be a waste. So we're waiting this out. Same here. This is a Trichocereus macrogonus hybrid called Amun-Re. And you can see that it also has scales on the fruit and hair. Almost the same hair color than the other one. Here's one. Also, this one's more brownish. So you can definitely see some differences. Yeah, and the scales are by far not as dominant as they are here on the other ones. And in here too, scales, hair, but kind of different, you know. You can see that this is a different kind of cactus. And this seed, this fruit is almost ripe. You feel it, and it feels a little bit like, I don't know what the right word is, mushy, isn't it? But you know, you can feel it. You can definitely feel it. It feels a little bit riper than like the other one, for example. And you can see this difference in color. This one's more bright. This one's still dark. So yeah, left one could probably be taken down already, but I always feel them. Always. Same here. This is another Amun-Re. This one's with more whitish hair. Still not ripe, but soon to be, like, I don't know, maybe a couple weeks, not more. And over here you have, this is where two fruits were. So what I did here is I removed most of the fruit and just left the little base on the plant. And this is what remains, how it looks like after the remaining part of the fruit just crumbles up, dries up, and falls down. This is how it's supposed to look. But I brought this plant inside right now because, like I said, these are entry doors for fungal infections and bacterial infections, all kinds of stuff. It's a bad idea to put like fruit plants outside. It's just an invitation for fungal infections. Very often it doesn't happen, but I've had it happen on some irreplaceable plants, and since then I'm very careful. Yeah, this is too firm, and I'm seeing something on behind this plant. So this is Lobivia winteriana, and these are all ripe. See, I'm always keeping a little piece, or I try to keep a little piece on the plant. Yeah, these have been attacked by slugs. Very obviously been attacked by slugs. Oops. This year the slugs, they are completely from another world. From a twilight zone where slugs are a huge problem. So these are all from Lobivia winteriana. Yeah, this year I didn't keep track of a lot of Lobivia parents. I just pollinated stuff this year. It just was a dark season for me. Next year I'll continue fresh. But this is still great. Great plants. Like Lobivia winteriana is a fantastic species, and I might still grow them myself, you know. Not for the shop, but for growing them. Alright, let's do another one. Yeah, same here. This one's ripe. You can already see it. When you touch it, it feels super ripe, super mushy. This one's probably ripe too. And the one on the left, I would give this one another week maybe. But if you look inside now, they are probably alright. They are probably also ripe. I think this is the first time that I'm getting seeds from this plant that I already sorted out. This is a hybrid between Trichocereus candicans and Buena Vista. I wrote down all the parents of the fruits, but yeah, first time I'm getting seeds from these. Here's one that is very ripe, that needs to be removed now. This is a Cantora Verlets hybrid. Yep, this one's ripe too. If you press it, it feels a little bit firm, but the yellow color, if something changes yellow in color, it's usually a sign that it's ripe too. Alright, here's some more. Still firm. A little bit better, but I'll still give them some time. Here's Verlets, also a famous hybrid. And this one's pretty ripe, but I will give it a few more days and check out this tiny fruit besides it. This was pollinated with Lubivia hybrid. Yeah, and the fruit's much smaller than the other one, which was pollinated with Trichocereus.